It's time for our State Farm can't miss moment. And so I bring you back to to fond times when things were going, at least on the surface, well for the U.S. women's national team. You remember the Lindsey Horan movement, where she and Danielle Van de Donk came together, and there was this incredible moment and pushing back and forth, by the way, from teammates and friends. And this was the poking of the bear that Lindsey Horan needed, and maybe even the U.S. And she went on right a couple seconds later into this corner kick, puts it in the back of the net. We talked about it at the time. It was a wonderful moment, but this team didn't quite kick on. So as wonderful as a moment that was, we are still waiting for this team to show up. And again, the question as we are on the eve of this game is this as good as it gets? Or is there some magical type of team that we have yet to see in this tournament that is going to magically appear for Vlatko Andonovski in the moment of his biggest challenge, his biggest game in his coaching career? Is he going to be able to push the right buttons? Is he going to be able to flick a switch, and all of a sudden this team that now is dynamic and attacks and scores and is more proactive in the way that they play suddenly shows up? Because if this is as good as it gets, based on what we've seen in the group stage, they're not winning the World Cup and they're not getting by Sweden, okay? If there is another team that's out there, because not for nothing, but this is still the #1 team in the world, then it damn well better show up tomorrow against Sweden. Because if not, they are going home fast in a utter failure of a World Cup.
Well, one thing they're not going to stop doing is dancing. We saw practice footage today, and yeah, they want to keep projecting this image of being this loose team, and so every shot we see of them, there's some player.
And don't you think that is relative to the criticism that's coming? They can talk about, they don't hear the noise or cutting out the noise. The whole point of them talking about it is because they do hear it. They know that they're getting heat. And again, it's completely warranted and fair, the heat that they are getting. And so to counter that, if I was in their position, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd say up yours. I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna do all those different things.